Okay, Draco, I'm getting really sick of it. Real sick of it. Let me tell you something, little boy. Every girl that you liked on here on Discord have come to me one time or another. The only reason why they keep breaking up with you is because you talk sexual to them all the time, and it does get carried away. Especially that one with that one girl, Hannah. You guys had your own little bedroom or whatever in your server that you had. And that's all you guys talked about the whole entire fucking time. And even she told me that got ridiculous because it was role play bullshit, but you got carried away, which is ignorant. You should never get carried away with anything like that because it's wrong, for one. Secondly, why have it on there anyway when you know other people are going to be listening to you? Really? You're not real brainy. You have no brains. You just fucking sit on them. That's what you're doing. Let me tell you something else. The thing was between you and Rosie, that's another reason why that girl left you, is because of that reason. They all have come back and told me that. It's all because if you start talking sexual, they get sick of it, and they don't want to hear that. And I don't blame them. If they want something like that, let them start it. You don't start it with them. That's what you've done. You let them, you started it, and then you get carried away, and then they get pissy about it. And that's the truth. But you know something? What I find comical in the whole fucking situation is that you want to blame everybody else except yourself. It's everybody else's fault, but it's never yours. Well, you know what? It is part of your fault. I'm pissed off with the girls, and I'm going to say it because I don't give a fuck anymore. They need to shut up. They all need to shut up and just block you and be done with it. Reason being is because that way nothing will happen no more. And the reason why I say that is because I'm sick of hearing it. Every time I turn around, I'm getting a message from somebody. That's why I blocked your ex, Chara, or what the fuck her name is now. That's why I blocked her. I got tired of it. That's why she broke up with you, and that's why she was crying and carrying on. That's why she went to Draven, and she found out he's no better. You know something? What I find comical, though, is that all these girls leave you, and they wind up with Draven 90% of the time, or other stupid guys, and then you wonder why they do. That's why, Draco. That is why. And I'm not kidding. You know, I've never lied to you before, and I'm not going to lie to you now. That's the truth. What hurts my heart, though, now you're trying to drag Autumn in the middle of this shit. You tell her to block Rosie because you don't want her to be friends with her no more. And that's exactly what you told me last night. And don't fucking go there because you did. And I get pissy because you're constantly calling me because you can't handle your own shit. Well, now you're going to start handling it on your own because I'm not being there for you, be there to help you anymore. I will not be. Because your whole thing is Autumn has to block Rosie just for a while so you and her can try to work things out. Okay, whatever. Autumn doesn't have to get rid of a friendship just because you want to work something out with somebody. That's your problem and that other girl's problem, not Autumn's. And she shouldn't be drug in the middle of it. And you cannot put her in the middle of it by telling her she has to block her. Okay, I'm going to tell you something else. Okay, I'm going to get in deep on this one. Why don't you fucking start checking out the Illuminati, the elite, and all them stupid motherfuckers. Oh, Hollywood. You know, you're making it sound like you're making it sound like you want her to traffic a person to you. Well, you want to know something? In actuality, that almost looks that way. Because you want her to block a friendship and talk her in and have talk her in to dating you again. You better stop and think about that. Trafficking comes in many forms. And you better get that to your fucking head real quick. And the government does listen to you. Don't think they don't, because they do. And don't tell people that police can't come after you. You've already had them at your door once. And don't tell me that they can't cross state borders. FBI can, and so can the U.S. Marshals. And you know something else? What pisses me the fuck off here, you got my daughter crying because she's going to lose a friendship over you. Well, no, it's not going to happen, bitch. Got me? No, it won't happen. Oh, how about the fucking dick pic that went around about you? Okay, I'm spilling my guts now because I'm pissed. That went around about you, and I stuck up for you, and I proved it wasn't you. You know, I didn't have to do that. That should have been you defending yourself, but you chose not to. You kept yelling bear. Come on, give me a fucking break, skank, because I'm telling you right now, I don't have to stick up for you whatsoever. I'm not your fucking mommy. Do you need a diaper change in a bottle? And your binky? And your blankie? like you told them? Give me a fucking break, dude. I'm telling you, where you're going with some of this shit is headed in the wrong fucking direction. And that could get you in some serious fucking trouble. And that's something you're not understanding. That's why I keep telling you to shut your fucking mouth about sex on the fucking line. Because all it does is get you in trouble. And all these girls, they get mad at you for that. Because it's never love making when you're talking to them in that way. It's always fucking. And what's fucking? It's just getting a piece of ass and running off. That's it. Whether it be in role play or in real life. When you want to fuck somebody, that's just getting a piece of ass and running off. And with no responsibility whatsoever to the other person. And hurting feelings in the process and all that bullshit. So don't fucking go there. Okay? Don't fucking go there. And you keep Autumn's name out of your mouth. And I fucking mean that. And I know you're sitting there making a video about us right now. Or getting ready to at 3 o'clock. You know, you can make your videos all you want to. But now that they're hearing how I feel about this whole situation, I'm fucking done. You know, if you want help, you need to go to other people. I'm done. Because me and Autumn's going to walk away. And you'll never hear from us again. And I mean that. Your numbers will be blocked. Because I am fucking sick of it. I am tired of it. This is one time you opened your mouth. That one time too fucking many. And after I've helped you so many fucking times with everybody else. And then you turn around and do this to Autumn. Really? Where's your brains at, bub? Where's your brains? Because apparently you don't have a fucking one. Not in your head. Don't give me this shit that you got health problems. So do I, and so does Autumn. You know what? My health problems is no big deal compared to yours. Because one day you're going to end up blowing a gasket just because your stupidity. And because you get all after people. You're constantly exposing people. And for what? Because you're pissed at them. Is why. It's not because you want to know the real truth. You're pissed. You get pissed off when people mention your name. And the first fucking thing you want to do is make an expose video. Well, you know what? Expose. Because who gives a rat's ass? You know, you can't give out my address either. That's one thing you promised you wouldn't do. But you know what? I already made a video about that ages ago. So it's still out there somewhere. But I am going to tell you one thing, though. You got her here. You got Autumn here hurting so bad she can't see straight. She's afraid she's going to lose her friends because of you. No, she won't. Because if that happens, you and I will get into a fight. You remember, I live 7 fucking hours away from you. I can find you. All I gotta do is go to your home state. All I gotta do is go to your hometown. I know where you used to live. You told me. And don't tell me I can't find you because they will track you down and tell them after what you did. Yeah, they'll track you down. Because the police has already been at your door for this shit once already. So yeah, they will track you down again. Don't say they won't, because they will. Just because they, quote, didn't find anything this time around doesn't mean they won't. All the messages, screenshots that sent me about you two talking, trying to force her to get Rosie to go back to you. No, that's your job. That is your job. You know, if you want that girl that bad, then you better find a way of talking to her. Don't put Autumn in the middle of your stupid fight with that girl. That is on you and that girl, not Autumn. You know, I told her never to be a go-between in between assholes like you guys. And I'm being honest. But she's not going to lose her friends. Not over you. And I mean that. She's sitting here fucking bawling her eyes out. Thanks. You know, if she has another seizure, I can blame that one on you. And remember, I have your number. And it can be tracked. And it can be traced. And you remember that all I have to do is go to my cop shop. Because they got this shit going. And she is being bullied online. And tell them what's going on. And then you can be in trouble. So don't fucking go there, okay? I'm not going to go there. But if I have to go where you're at, I will find you. I will find you. No, it's not a threat. I'll grab you by your fucking ear and take you right to the police station to show them everything. I don't play games like that. And you know me better than that. I've got a fucking attitude from hell. And I don't put up with shit from nobody. Not absolutely nobody. Not no fucking 21-year-old punk. And that's what you're being, is a punk. Just like the rest of these little hoodlums that get on here and think they're badass. Well, you know what? They're not. And I'm not either. And I never claimed to be. But the one thing I do get sick of, I don't back down from nobody. And y'all think I'm going to cower? I don't think so. I'm not a dog that's going to whip his tail between its legs and run off. I face it. I face facts too. And what the facts I'm facing right now is that you are the ones that started this shit with Autumn last night. You started it by telling her to block Rosie. That was your fault. That was the number one thing that pissed her off last night. You wanted her to break up a friendship over you. And she's not a lesbian. She's not none of that stuff. She's straight as an arrow. The bad part of it is she did that. They did that to lie to you, to get you to leave them alone. And that's true. You know, what you don't get, Draco, is that, like that one time I caught you and your Hannah in your one little room, and you were talking so dirty, I left. Because you told me, you invited me into your server. I went in there, and then you guys went into that one little room. I was looking for you, and that's what I heard, what I seen. That's what you guys were messaging back and forth, was about fucking. I still have that. I don't think I don't. But you know something? What kills me is that you think that you never do any wrong. Yes, you do. You do a lot wrong. But you know something? There is something about you that I know that you need to be stuck up for sometimes, but not anymore. This is, you're going to start handling things on your own. You leave Autumn out of it, and no, she will not, and I repeat, will not block Rosie. She will not. In fact, I thought you said you had some chickie. Okay? That's what you told me. How many girls do you need? You're not a fucking Arab that has to have a fucking harem. And that's what the Arabians do. They have harems. They have tons of girls. One guy, and the rest females, and he has to fuck them all. That's how you're sounding. That's how you're sounding. And I don't like that either. That's fucked up mess. You know, all you guys on there, and some of these girls on there, you guys act like whores. And it just kills me, because you guys should never act that way online, and you should never act that way in real life either, because that's not going to get you nowhere in life. Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. All it does is make you look skanky. Being serious is a heart attack. And you know, whenever I say that, you know I'm damn fucking dead serious. You know, in the other video that you posted earlier too, you said something about getting a gun and shooting everybody. Okay, well, here I am. Go for it, motherfucker. You think you're badass? Let's do it. You wouldn't make it 2 feet in front of my door without me wiping the fucking porch up with you. Because I'm telling you, you would never come to my house. In fact, we were talking about you coming to visit. Not no more. Nope. Not after the shit you've been pulling with Autumn. Nope. Never. You know, you're blaming this one on Autumn, and then this is not Autumn's fault. She might have made mistakes in the past, but this is not her fault. This is between you and some dumb little bitch. You and some dumb little bitch. Because you can't shut up about the sexual part. You get them all going, and then they get pissy at you. Huh? Don't call my daughter a retard either. Because where's your brains at? You're not going to get nobody after Autumn. But when I get a hold of you in real life, it's on. I mean it. So you better look over your shoulder for a while, because if I would sneak around you, I'm going to grab you by the ear. Like I said, I'm going to take you to the police station. I'm not playing. I'm going to keep everything on the phone. And there's nothing you can do to stop that either. Nothing. I will take you to the police station and have you arrested immediately. Because, you know, doing that to Autumn was bullshit on your part. What it is that she would not date you after she broke up with Draven. She didn't want to do the role play shit where you wanted to talk about fucking sex and want to fuck. My daughter's not like that. She's like had a crush on Draven for 2 years. And only toward the end before they started talking that way a little bit. Then when I caught them, they both got in trouble. And all you boys want to do is sit around and take dick pics of each other, you know, take dick pics and send them to these girls, and then they end up getting sent to me. So you know what? Just like the dick pic Rappa sent to me, that was supposed to have been you. You know, I'm not going to play no more. I'm not. I'm done. So you need to delete my number. You need to delete me as your friend on Facebook, everything else. And I mean that, because there's no point in having a friend like you if you're going to sit there and dog the fucking hell out of my daughter, because she won't fix you up with Rosie. That is your job. Real men go after the women they want. They don't make somebody else be a go-between. You are the one that wants her. You're the one that has to go after her. And if you can't do that, you're not a fucking man. Any man that wants a woman that bad, they will go after him no matter what. Just so they can be with that person. And you can't. You want Autumn to play the go-between and block friendships. How about if everybody blocked you? I think maybe some. I think everybody should. I think everybody should block you for a long, long time, just to make it, to let you see how it really feels. To let you see, and then you keep promising everybody too that, oh, we're not gonna fight no more and all this stuff. They say one thing off kilter. Instead of ignoring the situation, you end up making exposed videos. And what pisses me off about that is because that a lot of times here lately they've been more or less speaking truth, and that's no joke. I have never seen somebody that can manipulate as much as you do. And you do it very well. And the thing of it is, everybody kept telling me that about you, but I chose to ignore it. But now I'm seeing your true colors. Seeing your true colors. Which your heart is about as black as the ace of spades. And I'm telling you one thing right now, Autumn will not, I don't care what the fuck you have to say, she will not end her friendship with Rosie, and she will not end her friendship with Haley, or Hannah, or Haley, whichever one. She's not going to end it. You want these girls so fucking bad, it's you. It is on you. And I mean that. It is all on you. Because nobody can be your go-between. Autumn asked her, and she said no. And she asked her a second time, and she said no. So what is she supposed to do? Break her fucking neck and make her do it? No. I wouldn't even let her go that far. I wouldn't even let her get nowhere near her, actually. Because we don't live nowhere near her, and I wouldn't want that to happen anyway. But you're pissing me off. Like you said, you wanted to get a gun. Let's do it. Let's do it. Now you see a side of Bear that you're not going to like. I don't care what you say. And, you know, your so-called buddies, I don't care what you say about them. They don't particularly care for you either. They told me that. See, right now you're making enemies everywhere you go because it has been you for a little while. Because you call everybody out. You called out Huntress. You called out Blue Diamond. You called out Autumn. You called out all these people. And it's because you keep wanting people to help you with your problems. Problems that you need to fix yourself. You're the adult. You need to start fixing it. Quit dragging everybody else into your shit. You learn to fix your own problems. But learn to fix yourself in the process. That's part of the problem, is that you're not learning to fix yourself. Nor do you want to fix yourself. You like being this way. And then you want to yell for help whenever you get ganged up on. I got ganged up on, and you wouldn't have nothing to do with it. So you know something? I know where the friendship lies now. You don't help me out. You just let people attack me and do whatever they want. And you don't say nothing. I got attacked the other day by Stanley. You wouldn't say a fucking word. But I find it comical, but yet you want me to stick up for you all the time. Not no more. I'm done with that. So, please do me a favor. Delete and block me. Block my phone number. I'll block yours. Block me off Facebook. Block me off Discord. And I fucking mean that wholeheartedly. And we're not going to have any problems either. Zexio Zero needs to stay out of this one, because once I hear this one, you know something, you better quit doing videos on my daughter.